Hello boys and girls, my name is Cool Yoshi, and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Donkey Kong Bananza for Nintendo Switch 2, where in the last video, we're definitely recording, and in the last video we had to defeat Poppy Kong, but we also got this snake power-up now. We have all of our Bananza abilities now, and so yeah, in the last video, we finished off the Radiance layer. That Pauline. I underestimated that power of yours. It's remarkable. Well, no matter. I'm done doing business with that fool of a president, which means I have no reason to get in your way. That's probably a different way to do this fight too, but like, when you make yourself invisible and go kind of fast, you kind of need to use the snake thing to get that done. Oh, I just realized this isn't even the end. Okay, never mind. So I guess we just finished the sub layer. So as far as we finished the sub layer, I just didn't expect there to be a boss. I thought there was a lot longer before we get to the main boss, and it kind of threw me off. Anyway, yeah. So, I guess, yeah, we left off here in the Radiance layer, and I thought we were going to the next layer, but it was actually just the next sub-layer instead, which is a little different. So, now we're over here. Oh, they made this tricky. So we had to use that to jump on, but then to actually defeat the enemy, we had to use Kong. But that's one of the first times we're almost forced, basically, to do a specific secret. Alright, we're gonna defeat some more stuff. There we go. We found another super rare fossil. Or rare fossil. Whoa, where did we end up? We're trying to just kind of went through here normally and then we ended up here. Of course, these enemies can be destroyed with things other than using the snake power-up, but the snake power-up is just the easiest way to get to them. Anyway, can we just jump on him? Nope. Okay, in fact, this whole area is just hot. Okay. Whatever. Aim really wants to be loot, clearly. We have a different way we can grind up health, though. In addition to the other strategies, we can also just do this and punch everything to shreds and hope we get lucky. It's a bit random, but we can do that. Don't forget, we'll eventually find apples. The game will also give us more the lower we are, so yeah, we're getting a bunch of apples already. Yeah, we pretty much just healed up all of our health, so that's probably how we would have to heal in a boss fight. So yeah, surprise, surprise, it didn't actually take that long to get back the stuff, or the collectible. We just needed to destroy the terrain a bit, and now it's like nothing ever happened. Maybe I should do that more often. I don't know why, I just like doing the getaway one, because you get the extra hearts too, and it is a free heal. You can climb up, that's interesting. By the way, this is kind of a secret area within a secret area. Even though it might not be a secret sub-level, it is sort of a secret area. Because we had to go up here the long way to even get in here. Dude, there's so many bananas here just randomly roaming around. Okay, this guy will have to lure out again. Oh, hang on, he's gonna be trollier. I'm not sure if that's a way to do that, but I'm pretty sure that's what they want us to do. Because that was thorns. We can't punch through that as the snake. So our best bet actually was to get high with the snake. Like, get a really high jump as the snake. And then switch to the ostrich midair to take that out. Otherwise, I have no clue how I would have done that. Probably would have just taken damage charging into that. We could have probably destroyed it with something else, too. Oh, what a surprise. Another spot where we need to use Con and then the other ability again. Oh, I just realized the power might split differently or something. Well, so far this shave has been kind of annoying more than anything. Not necessarily challenging, just annoying with all the random crap we have to pull off just to get the secrets, let alone all the balloon power-ups we need to even get through this. I think probably the most annoying thing is all the freaking enemies that keep getting in our way. It was what, like Boss Rush Central? It seemed like at least several dozen enemies, all being that annoying enemy we have to use the snake to get up on. I doubt there's any way to defeat them otherwise. Could probably also destroy the area above, but whatever. I never really went down here either. No, wait, no, we have gone there before. Now the only problem is I'm very confused, so I have no clue what to do from here. Let's start by looking at this. Very interesting, and you can just untransform whenever you want. It's so funny. My one problem is where in the world is the final balloon? I know it's here somewhere, but the only other place I thought it would be, it ended up being an extra banana instead, which is arguably better, but what if I wanted to complete this, you know? It's one of those classic collectathons almost in a way where, like, you feel like you've gotten everything and then you miss just one item and end up, like, spending a ton of time trying to freaking find where it is. Meanwhile, I keep falling down like a dingus. Grief. Can I... any maybe just trying to climb, man. Sometimes I feel like these games mechanics are kind of weird. Though they're mostly good, it feels like I'm falling down more than I should be. Finally made it on top here. This is what I was gonna try to do before, and the game didn't like it, I guess. Well, since it was 17 further, we're gonna go and take this to the different sites. Wait, that's more like the normal stuff, I see. Alright. Okay, well, since we did it early, we got enough of our power back that we can use it. I just realized if you cancel it early, you'll get a lot more of your power back, which is good if you intend to go fast. Some power-ups are more slower than others. Yeah, that's right. Now I remember. We're trying to explore this area, get all the stuff collected and whatnot. Okay. Since we don't have extra arts, let's sleep now to get them before our boss battle, if it comes up.
Hey, DK, I just had a great idea. Rambi should start a taxi service in my hometown. The Rambi Taxi. He'll get you there in
We're not even on that layer anymore, Pauline.
stampede through the sky and bust through buildings.
It's kind of a weird time to get this.
Maybe that's not such a good idea, huh?
Weird. I think you only get this the first time you enter each of these. If you do it multiple times, I think eventually they just heal you up normally. I swear I see something, yeah. There's a hidden secret underneath the ground, which you haven't seen in a while. Battle Arena, where we must use the snakes. I'm surprised this. As we just got the snake power up, of course they're gonna make us use it here. Oh, that was simple enough. Exactly. We can transform here, by the way, because we have so much stuff already. We still have one energy thing, though, too, so we could also transform using that if we need to. Whoa! Why did that just drop a bunch of stuff down there? Looks like we're going back in! What a unique troll, sort of. Literally, we bust for all that, and bam, a bunch of gold suddenly pops out, and like, oh, let me go back in there, get all the gold, and then we can, try back. Going back there and see what happens. Oh, I just realized, this is PoppyCon. So these faces we see here, these are of the different cons and stuff. These are the different members of Void Company we've already fought throughout the game. I don't know about you, but, like, they sent us some really mean stuff, and so, yeah, I've kind of had it about it with them. I've just about had it of them. So we're just gonna punch through each of them, because why not? And sure enough, yeah, Poppy also has a secret, too. I figured if one of them had a secret, the others better have secrets, too. Well, this is different. It was quaking for gold before, and now it's blasting for gold. That was probably the easiest bonus stage yet to get a lot of gold on. Good find, too. These are definitely a good way to get money. If only we could find them all, that'd be cool. Probably missed quite a few. And just like before, we can go right back down. Get some of the gold that dropped from that, and then we can actually go out of the area. Okay, the only other one is the snake one, but I don't think it has a secret like the other one. Well, this is different. That's funny, because we have the sun, so shouldn't they be weakened by it? Maybe those enemies are different. We'll need to take all of that at some point, I guess. We had to high-five this guy because he was sleeping. Hey, it's DK and Pauline. You two turned the sun on, didn't you? I must tell you, a mean-looking fellow going by the name of Grumpy stormed through here. Hey, didn't we fight this guy already? Grumpy has been mean. Grumbling the whole way, I'm gonna cover DK and Pauline real good this time. Something like that as he huffed to the deepest part of our realm. Grumpy indeed. So all the nasty thoughts showed up around you too. I'm sure nothing good is gonna come of this. What? Is he making the ground shake too? So rude. Alright. Still don't have enough to get anything else. We're gonna have to find a dude somewhere to break that. Or as I guess some people could call him the builder dude, because it's basically build stuff for us. Whoa, you can just go in here? Oh my goodness. Interesting. Oh, we haven't seen you in a while. Or maybe we have. We have like 70,000 before this. Let's see how much it takes from just this. 2,000 just to get to that. Yeah, about almost 4.5k almost, or 4k. That's how much we needed to grow that up. The original one we did very quickly, but that's because we didn't need as much gold. I think we only needed like 1,000 or so. Helped that we had a lot too, but now each of these they require 4k each. If you're wondering why I'm not just using it, the Zebra Bonanza, to go fast, I think it's somewhat limited in its use. Oh, so this shows us some spots require us to be in the shadow rather than in the normal spots. See, I didn't need to use the snake power-up. If I could just ignore that enemy entirely, we could be fine, and we could just focus on what she doing. Okay, so this tells us some enemies require us to get the shadow off of them. Which is interesting. So instead of being in light, they have to be in shadow, and we can also move it too. Somehow that broke even though we weren't doing anything to them. I figured that guy had to have a key. Otherwise I probably wouldn't have battled him like that. Oh, this is weird. Look how many enemies there are, and once again, I think we need the key from one of them. We'll just try this one for now, and see if that works. Oh, perfect. That was exactly the one who had the key. It's almost usually the last enemy in the set that has it. So far, we're just kind of going down a tower that's mostly an enemy rush of some kind so far. We've been defeating enemies one by one. Oh, we'll surely make our way through. Alright. Surrender the route. Yeah, I'm not going to Void. It's nice that that gets removed when we do that. It's what you get, Void. Can't screw with me. Oh, hang on. What am I doing, actually? That's an advanced tech we could do, by the way. I think I figured out what to do now. We need to somehow get light onto that, even though we don't have light by default. It's not what I wanted to do. Keep accidentally surfing. I was about to say something there. Surfing. Goodness, I'm trying to hit this thing. There we go, now we hit it. That was weird. Why did that happen? Interesting. Some of that got removed, but not all of it. Weird. Ah. What's the matter? Or can I get this? Maybe we have to break this all apart. Yeah, that's what I had to do. Very weird. Very weird mechanic having to use that. Okay, now we can actually go into this the way we want. I don't even know where that enemy ended up. Must have disappeared somewhere else. Trying to make our way down here too. We could travel below if the shadow wasn't making the path so hard. Pillars in a convenient stop, isn't it? Kind of weird this is even surfable ground. Can't travel down whichever path of the shadow is on. Real power. Yeah, we just got you there though. Wait a minute. That's weird. So that's what we had to do this whole time? We had to destroy those parts that Void created to create a path through? Did not fit, it's there. Whatever. Yeah. I guess that's a strategy you can use, but that involves using a balloon to save yourselves. It's probably definitely not the entire way to do that. There must be a safer way of doing that. We're gonna go back to the start just to make this easier, I think. It's gonna get really complicated if we try to make it through that, because we'll probably just getting stopped constantly. Now we can do this more the way the game wants us to do. Perfect. Want to build a bridge here? Perfect. I'd like to build a bridge here, ideally. So we can get back out. So that was more of a puzzle than anything. Jeez, this cell is long. Tons of sub-layers. Interesting. This sub-layer has a key right there. Right by where we need to be. Possibly, this is one of the longest layers we've done in a while. I said I would try and speedrun it, but because it's the last layer, it also gives us the most bananas, which is kind of crazy that we've gotten so many already. Here I was trying to speedrun the game, and I think this might be longer than any other level. Maybe it could be just this and then the planet core and then we're done. I would be surprised. What are you doing? The grass was shaking for a while now. We're not sure why. See? Something coming? Something like under the ground there, it says. Alright. Solid Explorer Tome, verse 24. Crystal's going crusters here. Seem to slither through these caverns like snakes. We heard that the castles will one day be like fixtures or other works of art. Snakes' creations will make their way to our lands one day. Apologies, I was nearly hiccuping there. But we're fine. Well, surprise, surprise, another hidden level, or sub-level to do. Tons of sub-levels to find, honestly. This game's definitely massive. They definitely made a lot of stuff. Seems the game's 100% is where the game shines, truly. Okay, this is a puzzle involving the cloud platforms, or shade platforms. I don't know what we need this for, but it's probably a good idea to grab it anyway. Cool, we got that secret by sticking in this path. Probably wanted to get, yeah, we just get saved to here instead, so we basically teleported over there using a balloon, basically. I didn't actually mean to get hit by that too, and it ended up being faster anyway. kind of need these dudes. Oh my gosh, he cannot seem to hit me. There we go, now we can go up. So I need to catch their ice. That's how we can get to here, but if we don't catch it catch it too directly, we'll just get hit instead. But we could also lure it to run into the wall, I guess, too. Alright, that should be more than enough. It's kind of crazy. This goes from one of the hardest materials in the game to one of the absolute softest that could be broken very fragilely. It's like super duper fragile. It's crazy. Before we needed the light to do everything. Now we need the shade. I see this big wall there. That was what was creating the shade. I see. Interesting. Interesting how that works. So it's all about light and darkness, basically, or I guess in their game's cases, it's light and shade. Interesting. They said there was a boss battle. We should sleep to get full health for that.
Hey DK, are you awake? I'm having the time of my life.
Me too. This game is kind of fun.
When I first got to the underground world, I was just so scared. Now, I love exploring this place. Everything here is so wild, new. It's exciting, you know?
Yeah.
I never would have felt like this if I stayed on the surface. I hope we can always go on adventures together, DK. Good night.
Alright. Alright, we want this. Okay, one of those was just an upgrade. Why do we need a pickaxe when we could just use our fist instead? Oh, he says this is gonna be a clear highlight. Let me show you true craftsmanship. Alright. Ew. Really? Well, I could see already we're gonna need to use that light mechanic again. So somehow we're gonna have to lure him to the light. Question is, how can we do that easily? Probably not. He's blocked off a lot of shade portion stuff, but there's individual portions. Might be able to go. Ideally, he just comes right to us, but it seems like that's gonna be easier said than done. Can't just, like, go directly to him. Or, actually, yeah, we probably need to break more spots. I see. Ugh! That was close. I'm surprised we're able to even jump over that at all. I get it now. We can't just do this battle normally. We have to get the explosion ones and just throw it above him to shine enough of a light on him that we could start actually hitting him properly. Oh, we could take stuff from him directly as well. That's good to know. Because his big hammer thing is also made of the same explosion stuff. So we could use that to reveal more. Now we should be able to attack him. Okay. Trying to move on me. Definitely an interesting fight. We have to get up close and personal with him. Like a traditional fight, we have to be up and close and personal. Super weird too, because as he moves, he sometimes gets his vein back, and other times he doesn't. It's weird. Also don't know what the best vein to use is for this. I know we've never had the elephant bonanza before. We could try that. So far, he hasn't done the attack I want, though. Ideally, just lets me grab his vein right away. So far, I haven't been able to take his chunk. Alright, I think I have to run away a bit. Yeah, so he does that instead. Then we can grab his chunk. Okay, that works. It would help if we stopped running into him. Okay, well, we're gonna probably have... It'd be nice if we could actually land on him, you know. Well, we finally got the helmet to break. Perfect. Okay, well, this time around it wasn't not too hard. Guess it's time to clock out. Alright, so this is the final time we actually faced Grumpy properly. And now we defeated him. So yeah, we're pretty much just defeating the bosses we defeated before.
You and me, we're the best.
Nice.
What's going on?
What now? Whoa. Another battle. Oh, is this gonna be Phil or what? Pauline's about to get taken entirely. So basically this means no power-ups for a while. I think this might actually be our final opponent then. Really weird. I think we've been so used to being with Pauline that, yeah, it's a little bit of a shock when this boom just showed up and took Pauline from us. Oh, we're in this now. We're in jail apparently now. What the heck? I thought these toads were nice. Maybe these ones are different. He knows. Where's my Pauline? Okay, surprise, surprise, we can just dig out of here. That's what I thought. Because the game cannot trap us in here. What layer are we even on? The groove layer? Alright, so we just kind of got teleported down and now we're in the groove layer. We did not ask for this. We just kind of got yoinked down here. All because of that stupid worm. It looked like one of those teleport worms from earlier, but this time it was evil. Alright, what do we have here? This place sounded sacred. This place where the music value fat toms and eels gather. The friendship between our people live in a never-ending refrain. Maybe he took Pauline because he sounded so nice, or rather she had a good voice. That's probably why they did it. Oh, we can't even go under there, huh? Interesting. Okay, we're going up here now. What are you doing out of your cell? Though you don't see like a bad guy anyway. Pauline. Oh yeah, the girl was with you in jail too. She got a good cell up top with a nice view. I see, you get to use this to go up top. So these guys are gonna help us explore, I see. Did you get arrested in a commotion with the Harmonial too? The jailer shoved us in here without listening to a word he said. The outlook is as rigid as a body. Wait, so there are good Phantones, there's blue, but then there's evil Phantones, which are different colored, like green? Why is that? Maybe they are the slave by void too. Girl was with you, got thrown into the cell over there. Alright. I will say this is a shocking end to the layer. Normally we get an extra setup that then says on to the next layer, but right as we're about to throw this away. Okay, apparently gold is just as strong. We can get that done. But yeah, a little weird. I don't want to end the video with Pauline not here. So let's go to you. Oh, PoppyCon is here. Well, this is entirely ridiculous. Me looking at you from inside jail at ISL. Wait, what are you doing here? Yes, of course, it's Poppy. But where's Pauline gone? Oh dear, that rampaging Harmonio got her. Suppose that means they're not going to be much help to me right now. Simply not my style. I gotta find my way to blast out of here. Why do you want now? Oh, why are you here? Sure, I ended up here the same way you did. The Grey Harmonio swept me up while I was running wild in the Radiance Vale. The next thing I knew, I was here. Void brainwashed the poor old thing. You see, he has control of it. It's all part of his ridiculous fan. What is Void? I have no idea. I cut all ties with that preposterous president. I have no idea, and whatever it is he's doing, or whatever he's doing it. Alright. Didn't we just destroy the cell using this? Yeah, let's try that. Bam! Easy. Well. Exit's over there, I see. Time to disappear. Weird. I thought there was more stuff in there. Okay, looks like it's gonna be a while before we get Pauline. I thought that was actually gonna be Pauline for a second. Oh, this is a stronger version of that. So, concrete pillars can be smashed. Green and light pillars cannot be smashed. They're permanent, at least for now. Until we find something else we can do. And these walls are kind of weird, too. You can kind of punch them out of the way, though. Glad that guy gave us a hint, otherwise we probably wouldn't have blown open many of the jail cells. We haven't been sold Donkey Kong in a long time, let me tell ya. Alright. I think having that is probably a good idea, seeing as how we have to use that for a lot of secrets later on. Alright. Okay. That one's just bouncing. There's the PM lady, and now you. Well, you don't really look like a bad guy either, so I guess you're free to go. The door to the floor is key to our residences. Alright. Alright. Oh, now we're actually on the proper Groovair. That was just the jail. Now we're actually in Groovair properly. Is this like the actual final level of the game? A little weird, by the way, not be weird and also surreal not being able to play with any of our con transformations we spent so hard work trying to get. At least there's a couple of good Architones still here. It's weird. Maybe some of them just got brainwashed by good old... What's his name? Void. Because Void is mean. Since we do have Pauline, we will not get a cutscene. We'll just heal right away. Though I think arguably that's probably faster. That's like that. Nice. Let's start Therapy again. Cop to me. You wouldn't believe what I had to deal with. I stopped to ask one of the Fratons how to get up here and didn't know what it said. It said, sound turned purple. Not a helpful answer, obviously. It said the sound turned purple? Perhaps I should use an old trick and look into things. Huh? Just like suspected. I could see a Terravoider beyond each of these 3 doors. That fool. Looks like Void uses the noxious Terravoiders to silence the music. What else could I tell you? How did you see him? You sent me to tell you all I see it's to you? Fine. The glasses you see me wear are in fact Void intellect specs. Powerful sensors in them. That's enough, but I hope to never to use them again. What do you want now? Terravoiders. He's using the Terravoiders to silence the disco's music. See, the Great Harmonium is a huge River fan. If the disco was to start thumping again, well, the Harmonium might just boogie away the brainwashing. Have you been here before? We have a nice variety of facilities. We have the VP room, the ancient ruins, and the museum. Here we have the Pezza room, the shops, and a cozy villa. There's a lot to take in, so take your time and have a good look around, huh? Alright. We're at the point where we're doing 100 for each banana. Wonder how many bananas you can purchase per layer before the game won't let you do anymore. Alright, perfect. By the way, we do still have one more video to go, so we might still reach the end, but to be fair, this game is quite a bit longer than I expected. $13 millimeters of concrete, huh? Alright. Oh, so these are different for each one. Got a total of 2,100. So what? We need like 100,000? Oh, it's also different per layer. What does it want me? Concrete? Oh, that's the strongest type. That's gonna take a while to search for all that. And find, let alone collect. So yeah, surprise, surprise, I guess it was probably Void who made us go down here. Not fun, but what can you do? Alright, now that I got that done, set up the everything and checked those stats, yeah, it's that time again. It's time to end the episode time again, but we're getting very close to the end of this game, so maybe we'll finish it. Who knows? But we'll have to go really fast if we want to get this done. But yeah, I am going to save in this part and call it quits. After we, well, go to this save file next, since this is the one we want to actually use. And then, yeah, it's going to be the end of this episode, boys and girls. Hope you enjoyed my video. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye.